Alright, we have our NFL Players of the Week versus the Madden 24 Team of the Week, Week 7. So, as you can see, we are starting off with the NFC Offensive Player of the Week, A.J. Brown. He had 10 catches for 137 yards and 1 touchdown while wearing the Kelly green jerseys. Let's move on to the defense, where we have Cameron Bynum, who had 9 tackles and 2 picks. He picked off Brock Purdy twice. That is a solid game for the young safety. Then, I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly. Younghoe Koo, I hope I did that right, is the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. Scored a total of 10 points, which he had 3 field goals, 1 extra point. One of his field goals was the 51-yard game winner. Now, let's check out the AFC. No surprise here. AFC Offensive Player of the Week is Lamar Jackson. He completed nearly 78% of his throws, 357 yards, 4 total touchdowns, and a 155.8 passer rating. He was damn close to that perfect passer rating. Fantastic game, not only by Lamar, but the entire Ravens team, where they really just manhandled a good Detroit Lions team. Then the AFC Defensive Player of the Week is Myles Garrett. He had 9 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. He had a pass defense and a blocked field goal. Monster game from him. He really is one of the best pass rushers in the entire NFL. And I know Steelers fans and Browns fans go back and forth on who's better, Myles or TJ. And it's like, guys, can we just admit that both are amazing? Both are gonna be Hall of Famers, 5 years after they retire. Can we admit that, they're gonna go down as 2 of the best to ever do it? And we get to watch them play not only at the same time, not only in the same conference, but in the same division. This is Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu. That's what this is. You have, 2 Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers. They're going to be regarded as 2 of the best to ever do it. And they're playing right now, before our very eyes, competing, trying to perform for their teams, trying to, get Defensive Player of the Year trophies, trying to, wreak havoc on every single play of every single game. So it's just, now, I know the defense of a lot of Steelers fans. I don't know, I don't follow a ton of Browns fans or anything like that on Twitter. Most of what I see is because a Steelers fan shared it. But I will say, we're not saying Myles Garrett is a bad player by any means. You just heard what I had to say about him. He's going to be one of the best to ever do it. But it's just, hey, for what we would prefer is TJ. That's all. We're not saying, Myles is bad. No, he's phenomenal. But that's just our preference. The Browns can have their preference be Myles. That is perfectly fine. Just, that's all it is. And, you can't say TJ's not a good player. We cannot say Myles is not a good player. No, both are phenomenal. That's, a huge part of that debate. Finally, AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, Dustin Hopkins, scored 15 points from 4 field goals and 3 extra points. I believe they scored, let me think, they won 39-38 over the Colts, and I know that there was quite a bit of controversy concerning some play calls, or not play calls, penalty calls by the refs, and the NFL has come out and said, yeah, refs were wrong. So it's unfortunate that it cost the Colts a game when they're trying their best to compete without Anthony Richardson. But what are you going to do, right? But let's head over to mutt.gg and check out Madden's stuff. Okay, so here we go. We're going to ignore Josh Jacobs, who is the past performance LTD. Then we're going to jump to Foyesade Aluokun. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Middle linebacker, currently for the Jags. Then you have Christian Kirk. He had, I think, the game-winning touchdown versus the Saints, if I'm correct. He's definitely between him and Calvin Ridley. I would definitely take him. Just where we're at right now, he's just better. I don't know if it's more chemistry or what. But if you have the option of picking one or the other, take Christian. Jalen Johnson, corner for the Bears. Tyrod Taylor. That's a long list of teams. I'm going to try to get this in the order of teams he played for. Ready? Ravens, Bills, Browns. I think Chargers, Texans, Giants, if I'm correct. Kyle Van Noy. Again, long list there for him. This, I don't know his order, but Ravens, Patriots, Lions, Chargers, Dolphins. Kareem Hunt, Darrell Taylor, Demario Douglas, and P.J. Locke. Now, one thing about P.J. Locke. Like, I know that it just says Broncos, but he was on the Steelers during the preseason, and the Steelers cut him. I really liked him. So this is Broncos and technically Steelers. Like Mike Hilton, before he made a name for himself with Pittsburgh, he was on, I think, the Patriots and Jags, preseason squads or, practice squads, whatever. So it's like unfortunate that, hey, why? But you get it a little bit. If it was just the off season, why give him the chem? But that is technically a Steeler. I am taking credit. Well, I'm not taking credit, but I'm giving credit to the Steelers as well for that. But those are the Team of the Week, Week 7 players, and we don't have anybody in common with the NFL. And that's where it's NFL can give whoever they want the players of the week. Whereas Team of the Week, you are limited. You're not going to give Tyrod an upgrade, Lamar an upgrade. Sorry, I was looking right at Tyrod Taylor's name. But you're not giving Lamar an upgrade because he already has a good card. So that's where they're limited. So if you guys did enjoy this video, do me a favor and leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on. I'll see all you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.